Hello, this is Lisa Luciarden from the desk of lisaluciarden.com and arisetogodstruth.com. I am in a trepidation here, a very serious, urgent message. Here, Bill Gates, as I told you, with my podcast and my information, you can see it on arisetogodstruth.com and lisaluciarden.com. Gates has now gone into Edinburgh. Edinburgh is one of my favorite places in the world. That's where the beauty of the Enlightened period of time, when there was the Christians, actually, the believers that went away from the Catholic Church. Even though I'm Catholic, the Christians studied there, and many ministers wrote there. And one of my teachers, Ray Anderson, went to Heidelberg in Edinburgh, near that area. It was one of the greatest teachers, called Dr. Ray Anderson, about God and theology. He would be so disappointed of Gates doing this, to go in. Gates is in Edinburgh, and working together with them. It's terrible to vaccinate the cows, saying they need vaccinations. The cows need vaccinations. The cows should never have vaccinations. Vaccinations are a poison to all living creatures. They don't have enough tests for vaccination, number one, for his vaccinations. There needs to be tests. But number two, he doesn't have enough proof that they work. Number three, that is not necessary, because you don't bring vaccinations to heal cows. They said that they need to be vaccinations for energy and protection. No, you get natural components and take care of their environment and their feed, what they're eating and what their environment is. You do not do vaccinations. And vaccinations, we know, bring death and bring deformities. Any secondary being that enters the body could change the cell makeup and also the blood flow and bring disease. And number one, out of all importance, the cows. You eat the cow's food, the cow's milk, the dairy, whether it's a dairy cow, whether it's a cow for meat. This is terrible. This needs to be stopped right away. In Edinburgh, take away Gates out of your position. And we cannot sell ourselves because of money. This is very serious. And he's talking about Ethiopia and the eggs in Ethiopia, of the eggs that the chickens laid. We cannot have any vaccinations. This is very terrible. We need to go by natural. I prove by the point that it costs less money to have generated science and generated life. That means it generates itself. Did you hear that lightning? The Lord is really mad after he found out that I found that I'm speaking about this. You cannot vaccinate the cows at all. And it brings, I wrote a paper on, it takes less energy and pure energy to have generated natural science and generated life. Vaccinations are ungenerated life, and it brings ungenerated life to the cow. The cow has to process it. It causes more disease and more deformity in the process of the cycle of the energy, of the Krebs cycle of all reactions, especially when the vaccination hasn't been tested. This is terrible. And this is why we need to be very careful. And that's why I wrote a short article about cows, how they were just sitting in an area where they weren't moved, and they were breathing in all the toxins and breathing in maybe the chemical trails that they spray, that we should have chemical trails to in our society. The cows and everyone's breathing in, it'll go through the blood flow, especially it's over a period of time, it's regular. We cannot have this. Is all relative. These are all ungenerated things that bring death to our country. We need to use natural resources, because they could generate their own energy. We don't need synthetic food, that he bought all that land. We don't need synthetic food. Is that what he's doing? Gates, because he bought a lot of agriculture land with cows, he better not vaccinate them. This by law. And they better get the food service and the science service, and our government better right now make a law and regulations. As I told you, my name's Lisa Luciarden. I told you that this is called the paradigm of powers. And the first one is information and technology, which is a big light. It goes very, very high. Then there's laws and regulations. It's very short. We don't have enough laws and regulations to protect the people. Then there's the people, very high pillar of light of globalization, all the different types of people and different types of existence to exist. But we need agreement, laws, and regulations to protect ourselves from science, the people of pharmaceutical companies, the way they make the food, the way the politicians don't take care of our borders and don't take care of the homeless and put all the money in other countries first. But I do think we need to protect your cane. But first, America. Protect our borders, make our homeless a home. Why doesn't Gates think about that? I asked Gates right away. I'm ready to go. I'm arm in arm. I know I'm a science of philosophy, worked under medicine for over 20 years, and have proven by the fact of my work to show that these things were going to happen. I wrote an article in 2011 saying that they were going to do biogenetic change in cell makeup, and there's going to be a lot of problems with housing and economy if we do not change. And we need to use the first substance of being, the first substance of science that's made at creation first. We should not make secondary sources to exist and recreate, because we'll use more energy, more time, and also deformity, likened to the vaccinations of the deformity of the people. And remember, he said that he wanted to decrease population, correct? Now, we need to stop this right away. My name's Lisa Lucci Arden. Thank you so much. This is from the desk of Lisa Lucci Arden, the news. Thank you.